So we have here Ziggy, 23-foot Southerly compass yacht Southerly that I bought last week. As you can see, she's in a bit of a dirty state, covered in bird shit, but she's been sitting here without being used really for the last 8 or 9 months since the previous owners bought another boat. But yeah, what a day. It's going to be a pretty nice summer, spending days like this out on the water for not a lot of money really. So yeah, this is before. There's a few projects I want to do on her, nothing that costs too much, because we're just gonna, it's just a boat that's going to last us a couple of seasons before getting something bigger. So this is 23 foot, she's a thin keeler, which means she doesn't have a retractable keel, which means she stays in the ocean on this mooring in French Farm with all these other yachts. She is good for many reasons. One is she doesn't have an inboard engine. She's got a well here for an outboard. She came with a nice 5 horsepower engine and motor that comes with an alternator, so the alternator plugs into the side here, so you get it charging up the battery, as well as a little solar panel on the back, which I'll have to put in a different position. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a lot easier having an outboard obviously than an inboard for maintenance issues. And you can just throw it out and replace it with another one if you need to. She's a pretty small boat, basically the same size as a trailer sailor, but with a bigger mast. So you have got a couple of small old school brass winches. She comes with a bimini, which is down below, which needs to have a window repaired on it, and also a canvas thing around the back, which I'll probably replace, just do it myself on the sewing machine. Yeah, so beautiful day. So yeah, pretty pooey, but nah, it's all good. Everything that needs to work seems to be in pretty good condition. The rigging and everything. Yeah, and it should be pretty nice. I'll put some netting up along the side so Wave can have a look at the dolphins and stuff as we're sailing around. So yeah, that's the top sides. And then down below, yeah, pretty tiny, but there's enough sleep in there for a Wave and us. Little gas oven there, which I'm probably going to remove. Little sink. Don't know really what I'm going to do in here. The windows you can't see out. I'm pretty keen to replace those with some plexiglass. That's a pretty cheap fix. There's an old tape cassette radio there. Might replace that with something that can handle an MP3. It's got speakers already. She comes with a full set of sails. Obviously the main sail, you've got a Genoa, a number 1 and a number 2 jib, and a spinnaker with a spinnaker pole down under here. She smells a bit fishy, but that's because of the shit that's covering her. So I'll get rid of that. I'll get some air freshener in here. It'll be a bit more pleasant place for the family. She's all rigged up with pretty new wiring, really new wiring actually. Probably 5 or 6 years old. You got a cigarette lighter thing there. VHF's pretty aged, but apparently it works. If it doesn't, we'll replace it. I've got a handheld VHF as well, so you can always just use that. She's got a toilet up forward, which is not going to be getting used. You can see the ankle well up here with the drain going down. The interior was all painted, not by the previous owner, but the owner before that, who rigged it out really well for single-handed sailing, which is quite handy because I imagine I'll be doing a bit of that. And he's got an autopilot, telepilot, and which is pretty old school telepilot, but yeah, do the job. Some expired flares. Who knows what else? I haven't had a good look through it yet. But yeah, inside the main things I'll be doing are taking these cushions home and covering them in some cheap fabric you can get on Trade Me. Looking a lot better now. I've got all this crap off. It's got a log here. speed. Apparently it's up disconnected, so I'll connect that back up. Radio's working. The scuppers are tiny. Water here is just sitting because they're too small. I don't know. Probably be alright once it's clean now. We'll just sort of pump those holes out. The tiller pilot works. It's 10 degrees each time you press that. So that's going to help me sailing by myself. So you can go up on plus 1 degree or plus 10 degree. 1 degree. Or have an auto mode where you basically set a heading and I guess it just does it for you. Stand by. That just clips in, plugs in down there, switches and everything are all good. No corrosion or anything. So, so far so good. After cleaning it, there's no water. It appears to have come in downstairs, so that's good. So yeah, things are looking pretty nice on here. No disappointment yet. And she's pretty rough, as you can see. Just needs a bit of a paint, I guess. Oh, probably won't even bother. It's just nothing, just cosmetic. Yeah, should be good. Should be good summer. The guy's done is
three friends there for a VIP weekend with accommodation if you need it. And VIP tickets to the festival. Just tell us who you take.
he set it up for sailing sailing at night. He's got this compass that goes down there or sits inside. There's a light here as well. I'm keen to take her out overnight. This goes under the oven here, and there's another bilge pump to pump out the sink. A fair bit of paint peeling in there. The wind's just come up and it's quite nice. In here actually the wind comes through nicely. So I've cleared out a lot of shit out of this. Like 6 random life jackets just moulding away in back, the water tank, just bits and pieces of crap everywhere. So I'm going to take all that home as well as some other stuff. Just old bits of chain that are rusting away. Sort of got the good rope and then a ton of rope that's just wet. And so yeah, I'll take that home to dry it out, see what's worth keeping. So I've pretty much just got what's worth keeping in here at the moment. Just rearrange the front there before I leave. I've got a bit of rope, well, with all these streamers tied to hopefully keep the birds off until I'm back next weekend.